So, hey guys, welcome to YCB, and today we are going to discuss about loops. So, what are exactly loops? Okay, so you would be thinking like, what exactly loops are? What is the use of them? If you are completely beginner to programming, then you will say, and I will teach you in a simpler term. We are using the same kitchen methodology. So, I was thinking like, what would be the example that will best fit for the loop? So, I got one example, and I will teach you using that. So, without wasting time, and if you like the video you can no, forget about it. So simple thing is we are going to understand the loop, and today I will fix my time like, okay, I'm gonna explain it to you in a simple terms and within the times. Okay, so without wasting time, and we will jump into the screen and we'll start. Yeah, so just wait for a minute. Wait for few seconds. Okay, it started. So today's topic is what we are going to discuss: most important, or you can say backbone of programming: loops. In everyday day-to-day life we see so many things that are repetitive, and I will tell you by example, and you wanted to automate them, or you wanted to do in a proper fashion, then their loops comes. Okay, so let's take example of a kitchen. Okay, so imagine, uh, so see your mother, right? Your mother, she's okay, so forget about so I'm going with traditional hierarchy, paternal hierarchy, or what we say. So your mother is cooking, otherwise it's like your father might be cooking or something, so that's possible. So for the timing, let's take mother. Most of the time, if you do the survey, they are only cooking. So this is your kitchen, right? Kitchen. What is the spelling of kitchen? Okay, this is door. And she is working inside it. Some guest came, let's say guest, maybe your friends came. Okay, three friends came. Okay, now, uh, you like your mother noticed, so she cooked tea. Okay, tea, she cooked tea. And let's say you like, your school friends came, and they are like in groups, like let's say 10 people, 10 friends, 10 school friends came, okay, in your home. And now your mother cooked tea. So what you will do? And she asked you to serve the tea to your friends. So she kept tea in a tray like this. These are the glasses, and you kept it. So 10 friends means 10 teas. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So you picked tray, and you started serving to them. Like you will pick one glass from here, and you will start. Oh man, I forget every day. And you will start offering the tea to each person. Okay. So if you notice one thing, you have tray, and you are picking one cup from the tray, and you are offering, or you are giving, or you are hand over, you are hand over, you just what we say, and I don't know how to say it. So yeah, basically you are offering it to each person. Okay, so for each friend you will go to each person, and you will say, okay, take your tea. And if you can take the example with waiters as well. In the restaurant you will see that is also where how the things are done. Like a waiter will come and will offer, suppose there are four members in a table, at a table, and he or she will offer whatever is in the tray one by one. So that's how loop works. When you wanted to do something that is repetitive, that is same thing you are doing multiple times, so it might be okay. Now you would be thinking like, okay, we are offering the same thing, then that means if we need to do the same thing, then we have to do. Okay, let's forget about okay, so let's now, we'll add a little bit more into it. So in we let's take, we have a bowl of sugar, and now you are asking each friend, how much sugar do you want? Okay, so you pick the cup from there, and suppose there is only boiled water and milk. Okay, now, or ginger, let's add. So it will be good. So it will be delicious, right? What we say. Yeah. So okay, so you now what you said, like, how much sugar do you want? Sugar. So you are asking to each person, and accordingly you are adding. So now you can see variety, little variety in the example, or maybe you can say, so now you can't say like, okay, I'm just giving the cup, so that means if I'm giving the cup, that means only the same operation if I'm doing, then only we have to use loop. So this process, like if you notice, it is repetitive. You are asking to each friend, you are picking one cup from here, you are offering it to a person, to your friend, and then you are asking, do you need sugar, do you need how many spoon of sugar and all, maybe you want salt or something, I don't know how, what other things are being used in team, but I okay, so I hope you get it. Now how to write it using the Python, right? So just think like this, we have something for loop. Okay, so this is for loop, so we are going to discuss for loop. Okay, first, and now what you will do, just forget about it what you are taking, and let's take in, forget about it. Okay, just there are two placeholders for and in. And how, like, now we understood with the simple example, but now we need to implement it into programming. So how, this is your tray, right? So what is the condition first? It will hold one or more than one elements, right? And now you are going to pick one by one from this. So you will pick one by one example cups from it. Okay, so this is like in, you can say, in tray. In tray, whatever you have in tray, you will pick glass from tray. So what you are picking one by one, that is here. And now perform operations, whatever you wanted to do, add sugar or something, so that is the condition, right? Now you might be thinking like, what we are going to use here. So first thing, okay, so I think I need to explain few more things here. I haven't explained you how you are going to do, but let's take. So we have some functions. So for the timing, forget about the dictionary, tuple, and all other iterables. We call them the things that can be that are more than one, and we can fetch one by one. We call them iterables. Okay, just remember the term. We'll explain it later. Okay, so now something like, if you are going to use loop, you are going to use for, and whatever the value that you are pulling, you can assign a name to it, label to it. Maybe you are calling it glass, right? And in, from where you are taking, you can say tray and glass. For glass and tray, now you want to add glass plus sugar. Okay, and you are maybe you are giving a label to it. Okay, so now let's take real example, real coding example. So okay, let's imagine you have a list of elements. Okay, now you will be thinking, okay, I haven't explained you list what exactly it is. So let's not take list. Okay, let's say we have something like a, okay, let's take list. So okay, I need to explain it to you first. I think I followed the wrong methodology. First, I want to explain you a tables or exactly are. Okay, so list is nothing but, you can think of like a bucket. If you know, tray. Let's think of like it as a tray, and you have to represent like a with the square bracket too. And whatever the items you wanted to keep inside it, you can keep it. Maybe let's say mango, and you know mango is like, if you have to write mango, then you will use a string because it's a character combination of character or numericals, so there is a data type. Now you want apple, so you are keeping them apple, GUAVA, I don't know. Yeah, so you can use double quotes. So you have three items, so you labeled it fruits. Okay, and this is called as list. So here it's not necessary like in Python. In another language you will see like all the items should be of same type, but here you can keep heterogeneous, I mean the different types of data. But for the timing, let's take example, we are keeping fruit. Okay, so what you will do, you will say, okay, I have like these are the fruits. So you will say, oh man, what is this? Okay, okay, so this is our list. So in Python, we'll create list like something like a we created a variable fruits, and it will be like mango you are keeping inside it, apple you are keeping inside it, and GUAVA guava you are keeping. Okay, let's take three fruits only. Now you want to perform like what you wanted to do. I'll tell you the scenario and then we'll go through it. Okay, so you have something that is let's assume it like a tray have having some let's take a bucket contains these fruits. Okay, one mango, one apple, one guava is there. Now what you want to chop them. For chopping, and you want to chop and you want to mix them into a single bucket. Okay, then it will be complicated, so I will tell you in simpler terms. So what I'll do, I will say, okay, forget about chopping and all how you are going to do, and just assume you are adding little salt over it. Okay, so if okay, I'll tell you how you are adding salt with mango. So you have mango. Okay, and now you wanted to add salt. So what you will do, you will you are going to for adding salt you will just say like I'm just concatenating. So if you are concatenating two strings, or you are adding one some other product with it, salt. So in you can say like when we are adding 2 plus 3, you know operator 3 how it works. It works like a 2 plus 3 5. You will calculate if the it is number, if the data type is number, right? But if you are adding two strings, then it will be like mango and salt, and it will concatenate. We call it a concatenate. So there won't be any space. Just forget about it. So like this, and we want to do this. We want to add little bit salt over the fruits. Okay. So how we are going to do? First thing is you will write for. Okay. Then you will add okay, let's forget. For in what fruits, you have a bucket of fruits that will be as a iterable fruits, right? Now what you will do, if you know like similar to the if else block, if we want to start something after that, then you have to use colon. Okay, that means now whatever we are going to do after it with indentation, some similar indentation, it could be one space, two space, it's up to you. But normally nowadays people are using four spaces that as a type. So okay, so here now everything will whatever you will do. Let's take this is the line where everything from where for started. So you will keep a little space inside it. Okay, and let's say here you are doing something. Now what you are holding, so from here you are picking. So in fruits you will say you are taking one fruit right out of it. So maybe let's say fruit. Don't get confused with fruit and fruits is collection of fruits. You can use any variable. So let's say f stands for fruit. So you are picking one fruit from it. Fruits, you pick one fruit. Okay, so you have, if you wanted to pick something out of it, just you have to return like these numbers will be stored inside a list, and this will be index 0 1 2. I'm so sorry, I'm telling you about it later because I should have explained it earlier, but I was thinking like first I'll finish the for and all loops, then I'll cover it. Okay, maybe so next in the next lesson or next chapter, next session, I will definitely cover first these iterables and all, and then I will explain you while loop. Okay, so both things I'm gonna cover. No worries. So I'm just telling you like okay. So in the bucket, how it will be stored. So in this is your bucket. So list works like a bucket. So here you are item one, item two. You can think of like this. Item three. Okay, like this. Now you will be thinking like okay. So forget about this kind of scenario. I will think like how to say. Oh man, why it is not working? Yeah, so whenever you will pull something like it will be 0 1 2. I know you will be having question like I will be able to put I mean this one I will be able to you will pull out the first item 3 from it, but assume like you can take out from here. So what bag will do, it will assign IDs, or you can say index, we call index, to each item. The way you are inserting them, the IDs will be assigned. So 0, 1, 2. Okay, so these are the item number. First, here it will start from 0. In program, most of the time, some countings are start from 0. But in real life, you will say item 1, item 1, item 2, item 3, 1, 2, 3. From when you starting. From here, it will be from 0. So if you wanted to access something from the list, suppose this is list name items. So if you wanted to access this item, then you will say item, just add brackets, and then whatever the value that you wanted to pull out of it. So that's how it works. Okay, so for example, if you will write like this, then it will be the nothing but the value item, that particular item holding. So you will get item 2 out of it. Okay, okay, suppose you did something like items is the bucket name, items is the nothing but the names of this bucket items. Now you want second item, so you can access it. And what will be the value of second item? If you will write like this, then it will be nothing but item 3. Okay, item 3. So that's how it's going to work. So now what we will do, like, you don't need to write it. Okay, when you are using loop, you don't need to write it. If you are using in simply, then that means it's loop's responsibility. It will you can think of like a person sitting inside the bucket, or holding bucket, and it is your friend, whom, like a, how we say, so it's basically the person whom house you are there. God, I'm not able to explain. I mean, the person who invited you, all the friend, you and your friends in their house, is going to take care of the tray, and it will provide you tea one by one. So that is nothing but the fruits will take care. In this one, you are going to maybe think of like in will this will take care of everything. So you are going to get one by one fruits out of it, and you will do one thing. So you got fruit. Now you will say, okay, so what will be the value of fruit first time when it will run? So it's going to run, repeat itself multiple time like this. So every time you will get one fruit, and you are going to perform operation. So first time you will get mango. So what you will do, let's say you will do only this thing. So you are getting fruit, you added something salt. Okay, and you stored it in as a new label result, and that's all. And now you are printing this result. Okay, now you will see result. So what will be like, and again, so it will finish with, so it will pick one item from it, and it will perform these operations. And after that, it will pick again one item from it, and it's going to perform this code. Again, it will pick one item from it, and it's going to run this code. So you will see, okay, in the first iteration we call it, okay, god. So in the first iteration, what you will see, okay, where is it? So in the first iteration, it will like get mango. So your friend took out from the basket mango. Now you will say mango plus salt. So it will be something like mango salt. Okay, and you will print it like you got as a result. Now you are, this result will be this one. First time uh, iteration we call it. You will get mango salt, and you will print it mango salt. I mean, you will print result. So result will be nothing but mango salt. And similarly, now in the second run, what you will do, iteration 2, and you will be doing something like result. Now what you will get, first time you got mango, second time you will get apple plus salt, and it will be like apple salt. Though the words are very weird, salt apple is good. So you will get result as a this. In the third iteration, like in console, you will see first time mango salt, you will see second time you will see apples are in the iteration 3. Third element, it's going to pull out of bucket guava, and it's going to do. So if you see, we are not printing each by like for example, one another option is, if you wanted to pull each element, you will do one thing, like you will print this one and you will add, and you will print this one and you will add, you will print this one and you will add. I will tell you, I will give you demo of both. Okay, no problem. And now in this third, you will pull, result will be something like guava, guava plus salt. And what you will print, the result will be something like guava salt. And forget about this, space won't be there. So I don't know why I'm writing it like this. Okay, great. So you will be getting this. So let's jump into the screen and I will give you demo in a proper way, and then you will get to know more about it. And if you have still doubt, so I'm planning this weekend, I'm gonna cover everything as a I will go through few examples and I will teach you, like everything will be, we are going to revise. No problem. Thank you. So no, not thank you. I mean, let's jump into the screen. So let me stop it, screen recording, so you can see. Okay, and let's start screen recording here. Command Shift R. 5, no, 5, right? Okay, I hope you can see my screen. So now, without wasting time, actually I'm practicing AI, like learning AI cloud mastery. So that's why you might see. Forget about it. Okay, great. So I'm in a terminal. If you are watching for the first time, then I'm using MacBook, and you might be using Windows or Linux. Then you can search on Window, you can press Window key and you will get search box and type some command prompt and open command prompt and perform the same actions. So, oh god, actually just here I have a power cut and I don't know. I will continue the lecture because I just wanted to finish it. Okay, no problem. Python. So okay, so I'm in the terminal right now. So first thing, what I'll do right now, I'm at a directory root level, you can say users directory. For you it will be something else. Just I'm going to cd desktop, I will navigate to desktop, and I created one more directory there. It is cd python lecture. So I created one folder inside the desktop, python lectures, so you can navigate to that. And you don't need to even use terminal, you can create a file using notepad directly. Great, power came back, thank you so much. It came at the same time. Okay, no problem. So yeah, so now I'm at the, you can see in the folder python lectures. Now right now I'm in the python lectures folder. So great. So okay, I will create one file. You will see some files are there for lecture 06, lecture 07, and now today I think lecture 08. So I will create one file, touch lecture 0, oh man, 08.py. Okay. Okay, so I know it's a little hectic to open it in the text editor, but let's do it. Folders, I will go to the kind. So it's a blank file. I will open with, where is option? Okay, to open somewhere. So let me add it, open it side by side so that it will be easy for you. Oh god. Why it's not working? Yeah, it's working, right? So first thing is, we have to create a list. And okay, so first write down the command like lecture 07 for loop. Okay, so this is not going to execute. If you are writing something like as a comment with starting with pound symbol, it will ignore that line, won't read that, or it's not going to interpret that line. It's just for your understanding purpose. Computer or interpreter will ignore these lines. So now okay, so first thing, we need to create a list. So let's call it fruits. So this is but nothing but a label we are giving. Start with open bracket, square bracket, and add the items. You can keep a space after it, or you cannot, it will take care of that, because bracket is enough to tell, like, okay, this is a list. Now you will say like, okay, I will keep apple as a first element, then add comma to separate different items, then you will say mango, then you will say guava, guava. And let's take one more example. It should be, I forgot the fruits, and let's take pineapple. Okay, so these are element, and at the end, am I right? uh, Pine, not pi. Okay, so these are the items that we have. So we created one list, or you can say this is a list of items similar to the data types, like for example number, float, the type. This is a data type, or you can say data type is list, and this is the value that you are providing to this particular, and you assign the label fruits to this particular items, you can say bag. Okay, so this is right now we have. Now we are going to do what our goal is. We are wanted to add salt to each. So first thing, okay, let's go with simple without loop for how you are going to do. I want to uh, add salt to each item, and then I want to print that. Okay, so what you will do first, let's say result one. Okay, let's take result one, or maybe you can say whatever you get. So you will take out first item. So you will say, if you wanted to take out something from list, you will say okay, fruits, and then index number. Index will be for it, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you will get 0 now. Okay, so, and now you want to add plus and salt. Okay, like this. Got it. Okay, now you want to print it, result 1. Okay, let's save it and let's print it. Python, I will tell you, man, no worries at all. I will explain you. Python 3 lectures 0. Oh god. Apple, it took first element and added salt to it. So you can see there isn't any space. It just can concatenate it side by side. It stacked both of them, or yeah, connected both of them. So it's like apple plus salt. But if it will be 2 plus 3, then it will be 5. Okay. Now I wanted to do the same with, so like let's take result 2, and you kept result 2 as nothing but the second one, second item. So what you will say, fruits of 1, you are taking the second item, this one. 0 is for this one, that means first item. 1 is for the second, so index, you can say. You take out, not taking out, you are just looking what is there. List will remain same, you are just doing. For example, if you are adding 2 plus 3, a plus b, that means it doesn't mean a will be gone. Okay, it will be there until you are overwriting something. So you took first second element, second item, and you added salt to it. Okay, great. And print result 2. And now again let's save it. Oh, and you will see Python lecture 08. Now you are getting first element, result, this one, result 1, result 2, mango salt. And let's rewrite result 3, third element. Just have little patience and you get everything. Oh man, this is problem with this. Result 3. Now you will take fruit 2. 2 will be this, 0, 1, 2. Third item we are going to take, plus you are adding, I mean sometime salt. Okay, and print result 3. Okay, let's save it and run it. You can see guava salt. And same we are going to do result 4, fruits. Okay, 3, third, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So you took out the last element plus salt, and you will print result 3, result 4, fourth element, third index. You can think of like if you are taking item n, then the index will be n minus 1. That will be simple and logic. Okay, so now you can say pineapple salt. But you notice something like every time it's like you are going to kitchen and you are taking out one, you are pulling one cup from there, and then you are asking, you are coming back to the to your friends, and one of you are handing over that cup to one person, and you are asking, do you need sugar and everything. So it's like you are repeating the same things again and again. Here, for example, you will see first time I printed this, then fetched second element and printed this, then third time again printed this, fourth time again printed this. But operation, if you notice, I'm performing the same kind of operation, adding salt to each. Also, you will notice one more thing. I'm calling, it's like I'm giving salt to each time. So it's better if I'll keep it as a variable, right? If I'll keep it as a label, I will give it as a label, and then I'll invoke that label by via label. Right, it's like you are going to buy market every time you are, whenever you are, someone is asking, I need salt, you are going market or you nearby shop, and you are asking, give me salt, and okay, now you are adding. So it's better if you'll keep it somewhere and you will take it out every time. So maybe you kept it in a bowl. So for salt it will be single quantity, you will say. Okay, so maybe let's say, okay, result, what you will do, let's take S as a salt. Oh god, oh man, what is this? S. I need to disable somewhere. I don't know where. Capitalization. It will be somewhere. So let's say salt. Now you are storing. So instead of calling it again and again, instead of going to shop every time, and you are saying, okay, S you added. Every time you are just adding instead of calling it again. You are going to shop, right? So I'm just doing the same with the all the options, and now you saved, and you'll say okay, and you will see same result. Compare above one and below one, both are same. Now instead of calling, instead of going to shop and taking out the and buying the salt every time, now you have option, like you kept it somewhere like in a jar, and you are okay giving it to everyone. So that's how the it's working. Okay, now you got. So first thing we did this. Second thing, now if you see, every time you are printing, you are doing the same thing. Again, you are adding. So why don't we utilize loop? That loops are good at it. Okay. So I will keep whatever we kept above, and just let me print something to separate. So I will do some dummy, and let's call it as a loop. So it's just a string, and I'm printing it. So if you'll see, now it's going to print at the end. Loop. Now what we'll do, instead of repetitively performing the operation, storing it into result where, and you know one thing, you created so many variables here. But what if you wanted to do it in a single variable? Because you are just utilizing the variable like as a placeholder. So you can say, let's take result. So what you did, whatever the result that you got from this, you printed it. Now it's task over. Now you can utilize same variable again. You given the label same to another person. Okay, or I mean another product, fruit. Okay, and you are utilizing again. It's like you have a plate, and there you are keeping salt and fruit, and you are offering to someone. After that, you it's done. Now you are utilizing the plate again. If you see the restaurant, there are some same plates being used multiple times. That's how just try to analyze it with the real life. It will be very easy. So here also you kept the same result, because here you see, you someone ate the food in the plate. Now you can reutilize the same plate. Reusability, recycle, not recycle, to be honest. Maybe you can see in the juice shop, they are using the same glasses, but I prefer to use disposal now, because sometimes they are not that clean. So you kept the same variable. Okay, now we will see the result. It will be the same, only you are changing the variable label. You are keeping the same label, and you are reutilizing. So whatever the value was there, now it's new value. You assign new value to the same label, and you are printing. So that's how it's going to work. Okay, now what you will do, for you will start loop. So for, and let's call it fruit. Okay, okay, let's do, I don't want to confuse you. So you kept the label. In means from where you are getting. What do you have? Fruits. Okay, so from fruit, you are taking one fruit and you are giving it as a label F. Here you can think of like a result, or maybe let's call it result. It will be easy for you to analyze. Okay, you have fruits. You are taking that as a, you are taking each fruit, and okay. I think no. We need to take it something else. Then I'll tell you result value. So you are calling you are taking that fruit and you are giving it as a label F. Okay, now you are doing, so is add some, so I'm using one tab, so that's why you will see little space after it. And now what I'm going to do, result, I'm storing the fruit plus adding the salt. So if you see, okay, let me keep the salt at the top. After it, I am again assigning. So forget about this code. So I'm keeping the salt. Okay, now I am wanted to add salt. You added the salt, you got some result. Okay, now you will print the result, and that's it. You see the beauty of the code. You kept so many lines. These are the lines 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Now it's loop's responsibility. It will go to each item and it will do the operation, two operation. For each item you are doing through operation. So four items are there, total 8 lines you have written. Now suppose you are doing for thousands of lines and same thing you are doing, then it's better, right? You can use loop and you don't need to write 1,000 line. You will be doing just 2 lines and 1 plus 1 loop line, syntax for loop, and that's done, and you will see the same result. So that's the, okay, look, everything is same. Loop and before loop, and the code is very smaller. Okay, now you might be thinking why I kept to F. So it's like a simple. For example, let's take. So you kept the fruit. You are holding in somewhere. Here I just directly invoke, and but you can say like fruits of 0, and then you are calling this. Okay, so now you can think of like, okay, you got the fruit, you stored, you given label it, and then you are taking, okay, adding fruit plus salt. Now you can see it is very similar to this, and you are assigning a result. It's same. Like, so here you are giving label to the particular fruit that you are picking. Here the loop is taking care of fetching items from it. Okay, so it all depends on like how you are getting. So if you are keeping the loop like this, okay, from this item, so it will pick one item out of the bucket and it will do that. So that's how it's going to do. Okay, and it's pretty simple. So now if you'll see, the result will remain same. Apple salt, because I hold the apple first item as a F, then I have basically I did the result. I did the fruit or apple and salt and result. So that's all for this video. And yeah, it's a literally cool thing. Like even I never tried to explain it to someone first time I'm explaining. So might be you are thinking like, okay, I'm not able to explain it. But yeah, thank you so much if you are gonna watch it. But definitely, and let me know if you have some query concerns. If you are starting, definitely I will help you. Like I will let you know like how you can start coding and all. It's not that difficult if you are starting with Python, but definitely once you have learned the Python, go through any other language that is having uh, type safety, or you can say that is type based language, maybe C++, then you will get more knowledge. Some like Python is good, but here some of the things are in abstraction. For example, how the things are working, it is very quickly you can write print only, and everything will be taken care by Python interpreter. So it's like you are getting more library, you are getting abstraction. So that's what. And thank you so much if you like the video. Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. Bye bye.